$2,400 in your bank account if you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and railroad benefits. Then $5,000 as a stimulus check. The president has the money for it. He's being urged to send out an executive order for a $5,000 stimulus check right now. Then, breaking details as not one, but 6 viewers since 24 hours ago and 1 minute ago get big grants because of this channel. Then, breaking news out of Wall Street and Washington. As Congress is under fire by the person who's expected to be the next Treasury Secretary, who says this is a bunch of game playing and get the stimulus package out. I'm getting you money right now, and this is Afternoons LALATE. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Afternoons LALATE. How are you? Great exciting news as not one, but 6 viewers of this channel in less than 24 hours from yesterday have now gotten big grants because of this channel. I'm getting people money right now, not 5 days from now, not 5 weeks from now, and not 5 months from now. Big sums of money, free money to get them through this pandemic. So thank you and congratulations to those viewers. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe because no one else is getting people money right now. And I'm not referring to 5 weeks from now, 5 months from now, or 5 days from now. I'm talking about money right now. If you also like this video, it helps in the algorithm. We've been trending number 1 and number 3 all day long. Wow, what a great afternoon it is. It's getting cold again here in the West Coast, so I hope it's okay where you are. In this video, I'll be going over the shocking statements from Jamie Dimon, who was initially expected to be the next Treasury Secretary, who blasts Congress for not setting out stimulus. But I'm not going to focus on a lot of name calling. I'm going to focus on a lot of money grabbing. 6 viewers of this channel in the last 24 hours and 1 minute ago have gotten big grants, and one was $6,500 because of watching this channel. This is incredible, great news, especially if you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security and benefits. Then that $2,400 I will be going over. Next, the stimulus check that the president could send out by executive orders, and also what's happening with Congress. Boy, it's a great day. I'm so glad you're here. And let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news is that, boy, the viewers of this channel have really stepped up and have gotten money in less than 24 hours. Minutes ago, at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time here on the West Coast, Kathy sent me a very nice message that said, LALATE, I want to thank you for the info on rental assistance grants. I just received my grant for $6,500 and a credit voucher for my electricity for $3,000. Thank you. For anyone in Summit County, go to Summit County Cares Fair Housing and sign up. Congratulations to Kathy. This is minutes ago. This is since this morning's broadcast. It's just incredible. There's 3 ways you can get money right now, and I've been detailing it on this channel, and I'm going to detail more about it that you've not heard until this video right this moment. The first one is CARES Act 1 money. There's $150 billion of CARES Act 1 money that is currently sitting in cities and counties for you to get. Remember, this is city and county grants. This is not private grants. So no one should be asking you to pay any money to find out about the grant. The grants should be administered by your city and your county where you live, and in some cases, by your state. How do you find it? You go on Google News and type in CARES Act, that's C-A-R-E-S, Act, A-C-T, plus your city, plus grant. Then do it for county. And if you're in a very small city, go a little bit wider. And if you're in a very small county, go a little bit wider. Also, always look for your state. Next, I've had some viewers have incredible success by understanding that they know where their city website is or their county website is. They just went to it itself and looked around for COVID-19 assistance, COVID-19 relief, and found those items. This is incredible, great news, because viewers can find it if they follow the simple steps of this channel. Next, what are these grants? I'm going to go over them right now. First, they're free money. So as anyone said, someone said in the comments yesterday, a little confused, said, I don't want to take on the liability of this. It's free money. It's not liability. It's a grant. Next, it qualifies for all my viewers on SSI, SSDI, and Social Security and railroad benefits because they're generally rent, then they're generally food, and then they're generally utilities, just like she had. Then, sometimes in rare occurrences, it's also for small businesses and for essential workers. But just because there's some essential workers and businesses ones out there, don't assume you don't qualify. Look for the ones for rent. Next, one viewer said in a very sort of off-the-remark cuff comment today or yesterday, says, I don't want rent grants, I just want a stimulus check. Take the money. What are you doing? There is no stimulus check in the mail. Take the rent. She got $6,500. It's $6,500. Guess what? No one in Congress is ever sending you a $6,500 stimulus check. She got $6,500. Why would you not take it? Next, if you need assistance in finding the grant and you're having problems locating it, please lean on the followers of this channel. We're all here to help each other. So drop a comment below and see if there's someone that can help you look for something if you've looked and you can't find it. Next, let me go over the other success stories. Boy, there were so many. Barbara Perez, Miami Springs, South Florida, I believe she was where. She got a rent grant announced last night on Purple Power Live, every night at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Maria in New Jersey on this show yesterday in the comments announced she got a rent grant. Brian, hello, LALATE. I was just accepted for an economic impact payment from Illinois. That was on the Being a Mitch video, I believe. Then Judy said, I just applied for a rent grant assistance in my county. I'm behind 3 months. I'm going to look and see if I got it. She's pending. But then Danielle, she got it. Hi, LA. Thank you for your videos and posting all the time. I was just given a $9,000 grant for rent, which is 6 months of rent! Exclamation point, exclamation point. I live in Manatee, Florida, and I found it on the Manatee, Oregon website. Application is super easy. Thank you. What you need to understand is that these are all across the country. I've helped people in Florida, Arizona, Texas, California. I've helped people in a lot of different states. So don't presume that it's not in your state because you only hear it in Florida. Next, you can also get escalated benefits. Boy, this is a lot of money and it could come in your hand right now. This is not 5 weeks from now, 5 months from now. If you've been on unemployment benefits since March, this is what you want, or any time since the pandemic hit. But by March, you've incurred 30 weeks of unemployment benefits. Guess what? You may qualify for some wonderful retroactive payments. How do you do this? You pull your 2019 tax return. Look at it. Did you make $18,000 or more last year? Then you should be doing this. If you made over $30,000 or $25,000, you absolutely should be doing this. What is this? Every state starts you at a base level benefits of unemployment, the base level. But states don't tell you that they have a very large range of where the unemployment per week benefits are. And so you may be starting $100 a week, and the state may go up to $300-$400 a week. To find the maximum benefits in your state, just Google it online. They generally are $300 to $500 a week. So how do you raise it up? All you do is you write a letter and give them your 2019 tax return. Here's the benchmark that you need to understand in watching these videos. If you made over $30,000 a year, you generally can max it out, which means you can raise it about $200 a week, which means at 30 weeks, that's $6,000. Oh my goodness. This is 3 or 4 stimulus checks. Next, if you can raise it $100, that's probably because you made about $25,000 or more per week in 2019. $100 a week is a $3,000 retroactive payment. Then, if you made about $20,000 or $21,000, you might be able to raise it $50 a week. $50 a week over 30 weeks is $1,500 approximately. Again, more than a stimulus check. Go do it. Write the letter. Watch these videos. I explain more about how to write the letter, but make it very simple. Next, EIDL. Wow, this has been a big hit, and no one has done more EIDL videos anywhere worldwide than I have. I've done upwards of probably 400 to 600 videos. I've gotten viewers anywhere between $5 to $25 million in EIDL. Why? Because it's a very simple process, and it's something that you can get right away. They pay out about within 3 to 4 days. If you do the application, it's very simple. Who qualifies? That's the learning curve. The qualification is very simple. If you're an Uber Lyft driver, if you're a taxi cab driver, if a self-employed taxi cab driver, if you're a truck driver, if you own a pottery store, you're a potterist. Did I say that word right? If you sell $12 ice cream, if you sell refrigerators for $20,000, if you're a hairdresser, yes, all of you qualify for EIDL. All you have to ensure is that you declared your income on a Schedule C last year. If you didn't, go fix your tax return potentially. And then you have to ensure that you have a 570 Experian Vantage 3.0 score or higher. To find your Experian Vantage 3.0 score, that takes a second or two to look for it, but you can find it. Everyone finds it. It's easier to find FICO. I got it. It's not FICO and it's not TransUnion. It's Experian Vantage 3.0. Next, $2,400 in your bank account. Oh, bam! This is really exciting. You can get $2,400 in your bank account if you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and railroad benefits. What's going on? This is very exciting. The Biden administration wants you to have 3 things if you're on SSI, SSDI, and Social Security benefits. 3 things, one after the other, all of them together, not one of them. The first one is an emergency stimulus check. This is $2,400 or $200 a month every month until December 31st. Next, he wants to give you a 20% increase across the board lifetime for your benefits. So if you make $1,000 a month, you would get $1,200 a month. Then, finally, he wants to have a new indexer. You're currently tied to something like COLA, and he doesn't like COLA, so he wants to tie you to a new benchmark that would increase your benefits faster and quicker. This is all incredible great news, and this is in addition to your stimulus check. So let's go over that stimulus check. There's $800 billion of CARES Act 1 money at SBA. It can be repurposed as a stimulus check. But the great news that you're only going to hear on this channel is this. First, the identification of the money. Second, the repurpose of the money. And third, that there may be more than that type of money. Remember that CARES Act 1 money that's use or lose? Well, it's coming back. And soon it will be more than $800 billion. It means that you can get even a bigger stimulus check. $800 billion is a $5,000 stimulus check. The president has said he wants to give you a stimulus check. He has urged Congress to give you a stimulus check. He needs to do it by executive order. Today, the president spoke about a lot of things that are very important for you, and those included the vaccine. He today had his Health and Human Services Secretary, Alex Azar, say that 99% of nursing facilities across the country will get the COVID vaccine free for seniors and those in long-term facilities right away. The Trump administration announced a program with CVS and Walgreens in October, and yesterday they announced that they're going to ensure that the nursing homes get this vaccine as quickly as possible, potentially in the next month. Wow, this is incredible, great news. Meantime, what's going on with the remainder of the stimulus package, the remainder of the stimulus check? Congress is pushed to get the stimulus check and all that. First, 2 things. 1, I want to go over mindset, and 2, I want to go over what's happening. First, with mindset. It's important. I've seen a couple comments from viewers that are very confused that say, why are we focusing on CARES Act 1 grants and not focusing on stimulus check? It's very simple, because I need you to get money right now. You don't need to be waiting around for these people in Congress a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. You need the money right now. You see all these viewers that got $6,000 in just a few days. You can't wait around any longer for Congress to send out a stimulus check. Second, if you're on SSDI, SSI, and Social Security benefits, understand you qualify for these CARES Act 1 grants for rent. Go get them. No one is not qualified for them. So go get them. Third, why do we need to sit around and talk about She said this, he said that, he said this, he said that. When that's not getting you money, I want you to have money right now. And I don't mean $100 or a $500 dependent stimulus check under Nancy Pelosi's bill. So what did Jamie Dimon say today? Jamie Dimon is the JP Morgan Chase CEO. He was initially, among insiders, the tapped potential candidate for Treasury Secretary under Biden to replace Steve Mnuchin. So what did he say today? He said, I'm sick of this. You're a bunch of silly kids. Do the deal and just meet halfway. He says, I know we've had this big debate. It's 2.2 trillion. It's 1.5 trillion. You gotta be kidding me. These are his exact words. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, just split the baby and move on. I mean, this is just childish behavior on behalf of politicians. We need to help the citizens of the American people. He's saying it better than I would say it. She wanted 2.2, he wanted 1.9, problem solvers wanted 1.5, just split it halfway and get it done. It's just silliness. People can't stand this any longer. Meantime, the numbers of cases across the country are absolutely out of control. A new report says that 1,000 people a day are actually dying from COVID-19, and the national numbers of COVID cases per day have grown to 161,000, and that the infliction rate is now growing 25% week to week. Meantime, Jim Cramer said minutes ago that if we don't send out stimulus, all of America will just turn into basically 5 companies: Walmart, Costco, Home Depot, and Amazon. Darden, referring to the parent company of Olive Green, which is a federally traded company, says Darden is showing us a world where if you want to go out for dinner, you're basically just going to have one corporate America. As you sit here today, what's important to understand is that you are entitled to stimulus. We're never dropping that discussion, but it's not going out just yet. So you need to get money right now. There's EIDL money that's available at SBA.gov. There's CARES Act 1 money that's available in your city and county, and that there's escalated benefits. Now, let me explain additionally a way to find this money. If you've gone to your city and county, and if you've gone to Google News and can't find CARES Act 1 money, then this is what I would recommend you to do. Go to your city and county's websites. They have government websites for every city and county. Look around there and try to find grant programs. Next, call 211 in the area in which you live. Third, call up your city hall. These are people that are paid with your taxes to answer your questions. Ask them, do you have any CARES Act 1 grants? Do you have any COVID grants? Don't explain your situation. Say, do you have any grants for food, for rent, for utilities? Finally, and this is a big one to end this video on, I'm glad that you stayed to the end. I have not done a rent video on this channel for several weeks. It was always the last video at the 5:30 time slot, a 5 o'clock time slot. It wasn't that well watched a video, and it was a lot of work for me to do it, that many videos. I don't do it anymore. But I'm now seeing in the last 24 hours a lot of private comments in DM and Instagram and Twitter in which they say, I was just served with an eviction and I can't pay my rent. What do? There's an eviction moratorium in place, but you gotta follow it. There's a CDC eviction moratorium in place that was created by the president by executive order and then underwritten by CDC, but you gotta follow it. If you don't understand how to do a CDC eviction moratorium and you have to do something about it, you can't just sit back and say, I'm protected, because you're not. You have to follow the steps. Go watch the old rent videos, R-E-N-T, rent videos on this channel from about 2 weeks ago. Look on the video page of this channel. It says rent in the title, and you'll see in the description, the CDC website where you go to get the forms to get it all lined up. If you have questions or comments in today's video, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to feature them. Also, like this video and please subscribe. I'm going to be going live later tonight at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, answering your questions on Purple Power Live. I'd love to see you in there. So make sure you subscribe and hit the alert button. It's a great 30-minute program in which your questions are answered and I answer other people's questions as well. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and stay LA for more.